One thing you want to consider when deciding to use either first player or third player is your game size. Now, if you use the first player, the file size will go down. However, if you use the third player, that file size will definitely go up. If you're first doing your game and you really can't decide between first player or third player, or even what does that even mean? Well, let me show you. This is a game right here, and this is in first player. I'm going to click play. And here it is. The player is going slowly upstairs. And this way, the person can feel like they're the person that's actually in the scene themselves looking at the gold. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. So that's first player. Now I'm going to show third player. Okay, so now we're going to go into third player. And as you can see there, this is the player. And it looks like the snake keeps biting her. She's in the snake room. So I'm going to have her move a little bit. Now she's downstairs. But I wanted to show you the difference between the third player and the first player. And as you can tell with Evie, whom I call this player, you can see her, whereas the other one, you can't see the player. The Unity Asset Store, and all you have to do is type in starter asset, and you'll see that it has starter assets first person, where the player will see themselves, can imagine themselves in the game, versus starter assets third person, where you can actually see the player. And you can download either one. So you just go ahead and you click on it, and you click open in Unity or add this asset. And then you go into your game and you type in starter asset, and it should show the either the first person or the third person. And so then once you download, you click on import, and you can import in the package. And then you'll have the starter assets, and in the starter assets under project in Unity, you can double click on what it will look like. So you want to click on the scene, because you want to make sure that everything downloaded correctly. So you want to go down to where it says scenes, and you want to click on the icon that has playground. So I'm going to click on playground. You want to make sure that it downloads correctly, and there it goes. You click on start. And you wait for it to execute, and there you go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on play. I want to make sure that he is working correctly. I'm going to take my mouse, I'm going to click on the three dots here. I'm going to left click my mouse and maximize. And there goes the third player. So what I want to do, I want to make sure that he can walk, and I want to make sure that he can jump. So I'm going to click the space bar on my keyboard. He can walk. I'm going to make sure he can walk forward, backward. Perfect. Now that I see that he is working, I now can merge it with my third player. Let me stop this. And these are the parts that are very important to this player that you're going to have to merge with your third player. The UI event system, when I click on that and I clicked on inspector, if you're going to be doing this in, for instance, like in Android or something, where it says input system UI input module, you want to click on this down arrow and choose all pointers as is. That will be very important. The UI starter input joysticks, I'm going to click on that, and this will bring up your joysticks for your mobile game. And then the player armature, that's the actual geometry, what the player will actually look like is what I'm trying to say. And you'll be switching that skeleton out with your player. And player root is something that is just you have the player camera root you don't have to do anything with. The armature mesh and the skeleton are the two things that you'll be concerned with as far as with your player that you're going to switch it with. And then the player follow camera, you will need that as well. So pretty much what stays the same is the player follow camera, the player camera root, that will stay the same. The UI canvas starter, asset input joysticks, and the UI event system. All right, well, I hope everyone has a great day.